Running the live bidding software. Here I will show you how to set up the live bidding software and run an auction. First, click on Auctions. Then click on the title of your upcoming sale. And over here on the right hand side, once you're on the details page, you'll notice there's a blue button that says Set up Live Auction. Click here to launch the live bidding software. So let me give you a tour of our live bidding software. First, I'd recommend you zoom out to 90% to get a more full view of our bidding window. First, I will open a lot. Over here on the left hand side is a list of all of the lots in the catalog. Here is your floor bidding table. This is where you are going to enter in any bids from any other source other than this internet platform. Underneath here is our increment table. You can change the increments on the fly by clicking on each button, or you can enter in a custom increment by clicking on the pencil. If your auctioneer adheres to strict increments during the auction, you can select automatic increments and our system will automatically change the increment within each bidding bracket. You can check off automatically accept bids if you are running an online-only auction. This is not ideal if you have any other sources of bids other than this platform during the auction. Down here are some more menu options. Auto load next lot is a feature I would recommend having checked off as it will load each lot after you sell one. Next is override start price. This will automatically override the start price of each item when it loads to whatever number you designate. Here we give you the ability to disable the messaging feature on the live bidding software. Here you can disable sounds. Over here is our messaging feature. You can type out a message to bidders here and send it by hitting the enter key or this check mark. You can then create a preset by typing it out, hitting the plus sign, then accessing it by this drop-down list. You can then remove it by clicking the red minus sign. To send a direct message to a bidder, click on their username to highlight them, then type out the message. It'll show you that you are sending a message to that direct bidder. To send a general message again, simply click here. To view a bidder's information, click Info and it'll pop up with a summary. If you need to ban a bidder, click on Ban and it'll kick them out of the auction. Now I'm going to show you what it looks like to sell a lot. Wait to hear what the auctioneer is starting the asking price at. Let's say he's asking $1,000 for this item. You type in $1,000 into your asking price. You can change the asking price using the up and down arrows if he's going to bring down the asking price. When he gets a bid, you can type in a manual bid amount by entering it in here and hitting enter. This is now the high bid of $500 with an asking price of $600 in increments of $100. Let's say there's some activity on the floor. You can give bidders a last call by clicking on this bell. You can also pause the auction by clicking over here on the left-hand side. To sell the item, click on the red bar. To finalize the item, hit Sell or hit Return to Bidding if you need to go back. Because you have auto load checked off, the next lot will load automatically. Let's sell this lot. We wait to see what the auctioneer is starting the bid off at. This item, he's going to start off at $500. Let's say he gets a bid for $500 right away. What you can do is click this top left button and click it each time the next increment comes in. To show you what it looks like when an internet bid comes in, I'm going to jump up here to the internet bidder's view and place a bid. I recommend that you then call out to the auctioneer bid or $800 before you accept it. You will now notice it is the current high bid highlighted in red at the top. Let's say the internet bidder gets outbid and our floor bidder comes in at $900. Our internet bidder is going to come back in at $1,000. Make sure you call out bid to the auctioneer before clicking accept on the bid. We're going to sell this lot to the demo user. The person clerking the auction or the auctioneer may need you to call out the bidder's paddle number. You can see that here. To view the past selling prices of any items you've sold or the paddle numbers, you can do so by scrolling up on the left-hand side here. We are now selling lot 3, and I'll show you some common mistakes that are made and how to correct them during the live auction. Let's say the auctioneer is asking $2,000 for this item. He doesn't get a bid for $2,000, but he gets a floor bid for $1,000, so I'll enter that in here. Let's say the internet wants to come in at $1,100. You call out bid, but instead of clicking on it, you accidentally click a floor bid over top. You've now lost that bid. In order to get it back, what you can do is revert back to your previous bid by clicking up top and clicking the bid amount. You'll now be asking for $1,100 again. The bidder, if they're paying attention, will see now that they need to bid $1,100. Accept their bid by clicking here. Let me show you something else that is very common during an auction. I'm going to put in a floor bid, and let's say the internet comes in. You call out bid and accept the internet's bid, but you realize then that the auctioneer took a floor bid just before your internet bid. What you have to do is manually enter in the same amount of $1,300 over top of the internet bid. The high bid is now showing correctly for $1,300 to the floor. I then recommend that you send out a message to the bidders saying that the floor came in first and to bid again. Save this as a preset and send it out to the bidders. If they're paying attention, they will know to place another bid. You will then be able to accept it and get them in. Let's say the auctioneer is moving very fast. He's at $2,100, asking $2,150. You're way off. What you can do is queue in to his high bid of $2,100, enter that here, and he's asking $2,150, so you know you need to select another increment. You're now on track. Let's say you're not even on the correct item. What you can do to jump to a different item is hit Pass Item, click on Pass Item, and select the lot that you need to open. And finally, when the auction is finished, go up here to the right-hand side and click Conclude Auction. Then click OK. You are now ready to run the live bidding software. If you feel you need more practice before the auction, speak to one of your account managers who can set up a test auction for you to get a little bit more practice before the real thing.